Donald Trump now has sent another warning to Tinubu's government as he has shut down the US embassy in Nigeria. It's as if the breakout of Nigeria is inevitable because Donald Trump now is touting a new embassy in the southeast, trying to move that location from the northern part because he said the lives of the Americans there in Abuja is no longer safe, and they are looking for a flexible and a new location where the lives of the US indigene can be saved. What is your take as regards the US now finally shutting down the embassy again in Nigeria? What does that mean to Nigeria as a nation?
It's a diplomatic statement, it's a diplomatic language, it's a diplomatic endorsement of what is going to come, that the diplomatic relationship between Biafra and the United States continue to go from one point to another. The diplomatic relationship between Biafra and Israel has continued to move to another level, you know. The diplomatic relationship with Biafra and other global world, we continue to move from one level to another. A lot of people are not surprised that the issue of fake news has been tweeted by Donald Trump before he started talking about how Nigerian media, you know, we are reporting something that was not correct, just to make sure that, you know, they continue to demarket the position of IPOB in Nigeria and what IPOB has actually done to expose Nigerian government on the atrocities committed in Nigeria now and then. Then, at this point where he came out, you know, after a series of warning by the Congress to directly to Bola Tinubu that don't rely too much on Alimo, you'll be disappointed. Trump has made up his mind on what to do with Nigeria, and I think that, you know, from the diplomatic exposure we are hearing, you know, communication we are hearing, I think to an extent they are going to be done with anything that has to do with, you know, the crisis in Middle East is going to be resolved, and the U.S. attention is going to be shifted to Nigeria. What does that mean? They have seen, and that is why they have deployed Nigerian military to the eastern part of the country to create security, so that the US will continue to feel disturbed over the relocation of the US embassies and Israeli embassies and military base to Biafra land. Because, like I told you, a lot of people that don't understand what that means and what Americans are coming, the American president, military presence, what it signifies. Nigeria cannot be able to interpret each diplomatic move carried out by US government within Africa, outside Africa, and even targeted on APC administration. They do not read meaning to that. What they read meaning is to how to loot, corrupt the resources of Biafra land and use it for jamboree. That's what the best. That's what they know how to do. Jamboree. Destroy the resources in Niger Delta. Use it anyhow. And they'll come out and tell you that Nigeria is working. But they are busy disaliving, killing the Nigerian brigadier generals, killing the soldiers themselves, and trying to cover it up with the media. And that is why Trump said they are fake. There are fake people everywhere. I think it has gotten to that point. I expected them now to rise and call Donald Trump to order. Bola Tinubu should have done that earlier before now. Call Donald Trump rather and tell him straight to his face, you dare not. They want to take decision on Nigeria, and that decision is very clear. I used to say it very clearly. A superior force will enter Nigeria and break Nigeria. Because just like what people are saying, okay, the one unity has brought calamity on us, and there's need for us to go our separate ways. Ask the Fulanis what are they fighting for. Who is busy defending them? What is busy defending them? Erofai is busy defending them. Atiku is busy defending them. Oh, we are the one that you see they are doing wrong. But to them, they are not doing any wrong. They want to succeed. They want their own caliphate. They want to practice their Sharia thing and do their stuff without anybody. And they don't want to see any non-Muslim around them who does not behave the way they behave. So, continuing one Nigeria means for everybody to come under the collapse of Islam. The American government should take note. Please share this video to anybody, and understand that it is not about unity anymore. We are condemning the Fulani's actions. And I've answered more questions. Why is it that the North is not invading the South? And why is it that the South is not invading the North? And you are saying, take care. Bring Balarade Musa, bring Christopher Musa, bring this one, Brutai. Where are they now? Where are they now? Gowon, where are you? Danjuma, where are you? These are people who went against sanity, who abolished, even when they knew that in Aburi, it was about the division of Nigeria. Gowon, shame on you. A couple of people are going to say it. Why are you not talking? Why is Gowon not saying anything?
He went to visit Tinubu the other day, telling him that Tinubu is doing well, trying to congratulate Tinubu that they should continue with the unity of Nigeria and that the peace in Nigeria is.
A lot of people they agree with what Gowon is actually saying.
After he met Tinubu, he came out to the media and said,
what is Tinubu? What is Tinubu's antecedents? These are people who went and reported. And we know the story. Gowon is already ashamed of himself. Few days he went and praised Tinubu. They came to your Plateau State and disallowed thousands of people. And up till now they have been killing people. They have been silent because I believe he has benefited and he wants Nigeria to continue under Islam. The only problem they are having in Nigeria is the Igbo people, the Biafra people. The Southern Kogi, the Southern Benue, Ambazonia, Edo State. These are all old Eastern province. According to the Portuguese, they are Biafrans. So, where is Gowon silent over the killing of his own people? And he defended the Fulani and defended the Hausa. How markets now? It is no longer a joke. Generals are dying on daily basis. Nigeria is losing sovereignty. Nobody is there to defend 250 million people anymore. Our soldiers are running from one pillar to post. The Nigerian government are smiling because they feel that their agenda is coming to fruitfulness.
Okay, but now Trump now shutting down the embassy again, and let's not forget how the way Sokoto was bombed by Donald Trump himself. A lot of people are saying this smile is not smiling. Tinubu should be careful because he might be the last president of Nigeria. He's sending money again.
The signs are there and the people are speaking up now. Yes, a defense base has been established in the Biafra land. They cannot do anything about it. We're just waiting. We're just watching. The other day you see thousands of people being killed in Enugu State. We saw the infiltration that took place in other state. The same Fulani people. The Nigerian government are pretending over this. They are not reported. And that's what the Trump said to the Nigerian media is fake. They don't report anything that is happening in Nigeria. That is why we thank God I come to celebrate Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. They are better, 100% bigger than any Eastern governor. They are 100% better than any Eastern governor. We are even hearing with the Christian crisis now, that the Sultan of Sokoto have relocated to Imo State. Yes, because wherever America is taking their embassy to, wherever Israel is taking their embassy to, know that it is a peaceful zone. It is a peaceful area.
Or is the Sultan of Sokoto scared because of the surveillance?
Yes.
The US government continues.
Yes, I am telling you, he is on the road. He went to hide because they feel, and they see The presence of Nigerian military in the southeast, let me tell you, if you don't know, why they are pushing the Nigerian military now to the southeast is because to maintain a certain zone, to maintain peace, a kind of, to paint a certain picture that that place is peaceful, and they trying to maintain and high profile escaping Nigeria Fulani emirs and leaders who are escaping to and that's why you see that deploying military there now, so that there will be peace and they will find their way and start hiding in the eastern part of the country. And the American government is saying, no, where you are running to, we are going to establish military base there, and you can never escape it. I'm telling you.
Please, but the military are saying we are going to wipe off all the terrorists, the IPOB members constituting nuisance in the southeast. They say they must all go down.
Including the governors must go down. Including the senators must go down. Including Umahi, Owajuzo Kalo, Benjamin Kalo, all of them must go down. It's as simple as that. Because these are indigenous people of Biafra. So why you say you are fighting IPOB? I don't know what you mean by that.
Although the say we are one, him go to Imo State to cool off, to rest, possibly to take, just to have a good time. Doesn't mean that.
Okay, you can know something rest in the north. Okay, no. Where his prodigal people, sons and daughters have repented, are looking for him. He should go back to there and rest now. We are hearing it already. But not only Imo, not be surprised that Gumi so also in Imo State. I'm telling you, yes, I'm telling you, you don't know what is happening, because the latest threat by the US government now it's coming with brimstone, fire, and they know it, and that's the fact. I'm telling you. So, you can see what is actually playing out, the way it is. But to be honest, I will still advise the United States government. There's no need of trying to fight or create an impression. The first thing, men, that Nigeria has come to a point where the British government themselves has come to clearly, officially identify with Islam. The British government has said they are in peace with Islam now. That's the prince speaking. So what does that tell you? We are in trouble if Nigeria does not break. Okay, we are in trouble if Nigeria does not break. By the time they collapse the military structure, the remaining military structure, they will enter cities and corners and communities everywhere, and everybody will be hit.
Nigeria should break every military base in Nigeria.
The little resistance they are going to see, because they have infiltrated. You can imagine a brigadier general from Brimo, Usedi, saying that he wanted to escape with armor tank. The armor tank could not start. That maybe possibly there's no fuel inside. Can you imagine the danger these guys they went through? A whole brigadier general is communicating in a war zone with WhatsApp. He said like, Nigeria not serious. The only way they are serious is to devastate Niger Delta. Still pack all the crude oil and run away. That's the only way they are serious. So why would they have this understanding that what does it? They don't know anything. Boko Haram can be everywhere. ISWAP can be everywhere. Hamas already in Nigeria. Hezbollah is already in Nigeria, and they are forcing them in the Middle East. They have already seen Nigeria as the most populous black nation. Every Arab nation will be proud of to have fallen under Islam. But I don't know what did happen. It's a pride to them. And that's why any smaller thing that happened in the Middle East, you see them raising their flags in Nigeria and all that. But let one IPOB man, Igbo man, let one just chickily, the entire world play will just descend in the eastern part of the country. That's how funny.
But do you not think truly the military wants to really, allow peace or reign, just like we know in Southeast have always been a peaceful region in Nigeria. Do you think that the military have their own agenda, in the Southeast, or they are really
trying to? The military that we are having now is headed by a Yoruba man. He said they should welcome them. and they are telling you that they prefer to stay with the Yorubas than the Igbo people. So yes, now, you know, yeah, is it not a common thing on social media? It's a common thing now.